Hi, this is Cynthia and welcome to Cynthia's Chair. Today my chair is going to be the sewing machine. I want to show you a dress that I have. I love to wear it, but it has a wide boat neck and I don't really care for the fact that my bra straps are always showing. I'm always kind of tugging and pulling up on this. So I've created a technique that I'm going to show you with the sewing machine in which we can do some pleating here in the center of the neckline in the front, and that's going to draw that neckline closer, tighter together so that my bra straps are not going to show. So let's go over to the sewing machine. So here I am back at the machine, and what I'm going to do is find the center. So I'm going to take my two shoulder seams and put them together and just find my center. This is actually the back of the dress right here, so I need the front of the dress, and I've got a nice little fold in there. And I'm going to put a straight pin right in that center, just like that. Separate those two. And now I'm ready to make my pleat. And so all I'm going to do is fold my fabric in upon itself like this. The key thing that you want to make sure you do is you want to line up all of these edges, and there turns out to be 3 as you do that fold. And I'm just going to put a pin right there. Now, for precision, you certainly can measure this and see how much fabric you used on each side. I'm going to eyeball it because that's how I typically sew anyhow. But you feel free to do it however you want to. Again, we're going to line up those 3. And I'm going right up to that center pin. Put another pin in place here. Now, as you can see, this already has some white threading, and that's what I'm going to sew right on top of as I get ready to take it to the sewing machine. And I'm going to do another pleat because when I tried this out on my mannequin, I needed a total of 4. So we'll have 2 on each side. And I'm just bringing this pleat in to meet the last pleat. If you can see that right there. Going to pin this one and then do the same thing on the other side, and then we are ready to sew. So we're going to do the same thing over here. Just going to do some comparing, lining everything up. Get my straight pin in place. And now it's ready to take to the machine. I already have white thread on because that's what matches the thread that's already on here. And all I'm going to do is follow that thread line that is already in place. Now you may find that you have to kind of play with these a little bit just to make sure they're laying exactly the way you want them. And I want to make sure my stripes line up. And that's just one thing I want to make sure I'm doing, and it looks like I've got it pretty good. So I'm just going to do my regular stitching here. And I'm just going to take it nice and slow on this because I want to keep my pleats where they're supposed to be. You may find that you need to lift the presser foot to get that pleat to lay down flat, just like that, and then return it. And you can keep sewing. There we go. I'm gonna remove this pin before I hit it. Again, same thing, I wanna make sure everything's lined up. And it is, and here we go. Another pin to take out. And I've gotta get my foot lift it up again so I'm right on target. Another pin, and we're almost done with the first seam. We're actually going to do 2 lines of stitching because that's what the dress already had. And again, I'm coming upon this pleat, just going to lift that presser foot, tuck it under, and away it goes. Take out my last pin here. And there we have it. Now I'm just going to go across and do the top so it matches, and then I'll cut off all those extra threads. Again, you might need to do a little tucking right under your presser foot. One more pleat here. And there we have our pleats, and I'm just going to take it over to the mannequin and show you what it looks like on the mannequin after I remove my threads. So now here we are back at our mannequin, and as you can see, I have this nice pleated area that I've sewn, and the bra straps are no longer showing. So it just cinched that up. So if you have a wide boat neck top or dress, this might be something that you might want to try. You could also do the same technique up here closer to the shoulder if you wanted that effect. So whichever way you wanted to do it, but I just wanted to show you a technique that you can kind of draw in a wide necked top or dress. So please subscribe to my channel and happy sewing.